One of the Idaho victim's surviving roommates is now under pressure to reveal why it took her hours, 6 hours, to call police in the quadruple murder of her housemates and one of their boyfriends. Court documents show Dylan Mortensen was, quote, in frozen shock phase when she came face to face with the suspected killer. Our next guest is coming to her defense after she was in a similar situation 30 years ago. Alanna Zabel was a student at University of Buffalo when somebody broke in and attacked her roommate. She initially heard heavy breathing next door, but did not check in until hours later when she says she found her roommate unconscious. Alanna joins us now. Alanna, thank you very much for sharing your very difficult story for everyone. As pressure seems to be growing on this roommate to explain those 6 hours and why she didn't call police for coming face to face with this killer, what appears to be a door opening multiple times while these killings took place. You walked in and saw your roommate and didn't even register the blood surrounding her. And your warning is don't judge others. You never know how you would respond in this situation.
Yeah.
Your story.
Yeah, the mind is a powerful thing. And when you live with 5 other people and it's a very party aspect, college life, where it could be a fraternity prank or there are multiple people moving through the house at all times, you always want to assume that it's not going to be the worst case scenario. There's got to be another reason. So in my situation, I never saw the attacker. I was pushed up through a window that he had entered, not knowing. And in my mind, I'm thinking, why did someone leave the screen open? Why, I'm not thinking the worst case scenario, just like I'm sure she was trying to put the pieces together. And ultimately, the next morning, my other housemate, when she came home, had smelled vomit and thought there was something wrong. We went in to check, and I saw no blood, a lot of liquid. So I assumed that she had choked on her vomit and was unconscious. And it wasn't until the paramedics came and I was walking behind the paramedic in the hallway that he stopped and stepped backwards, like, oh my God, look at all of this blood. And as soon as he said blood, like that, the room was filled. The mattress was 3/4 soaked in blood. She was covered in blood. I didn't see it beforehand. When you are in that heightened state of fear and survival, your mind will do what it has to do to protect you.
Wow. You have been talking about those eerie similarities to what happened there in Idaho. We talked to Mark Furman last hour, and he gives a lot of credit to that surviving roommate because we might not have the suspect in custody if it were not for her. Listen.
Absolutely.
I personally want to thank Dylan for what she did because she opened the door not once, not twice, but 3 times. And the 3rd time, she saw the suspect. Without that description of the suspect, and very accurate description, especially the bushy eyebrows, they never would have been able to make a nexus between the Elantra and Brian Koberger's physical description.
I heard you saying absolutely, because she was able to detail the height, the weight, the bushy eyebrows that eventually led to his arrest.
Yeah, I really hope that the media can just back off a little bit from Dylan and allow her to heal, because it's going to be a long process.
And not many people would know what that is like. I know that you have said on the record that you've lived with survivor's guilt, and you can only imagine what this is like for that young lady who went through all of this that night and lost her friends.
Yeah, I think I ran from it. This was a different age, 30 years ago. And, no one asks if you're okay. No one asks, if you want therapy. My college didn't give me extensions. It's a totally different time. So I think, but also she has against her social media and people being armchair quarterbacks saying this is what you should have done. No one knows what they would have done in that situation. And we can only try to surround her with support. And hopefully she is both professional and with loving family and friends to help her get through this, because it's not going to be a quick healing. This will be with her the rest of her life.
Well, you went through a lot as a young college student, Alanna. Thank you for sharing your story as we continue to watch all of this that happened out of Idaho. Just absolutely tragic for these college students. Thank you very much.
Of course. And I think one last thing to mention is that whoever killed these beautiful 4 people did not kill the love that they clearly expressed in their life. So he failed, and he's not an intelligent person. He's just an insecure person who needs help himself. And hopefully the justice system will take care of that.
Thank you very much for coming on. Thank you for sharing your message.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.